Good? Good? All right. Wait for a couple people to hop in here, but other than that, super excited. Wasn't planning on streaming on my vacation, but we're here. Don't have a currently I can't do my normal setup, so we're just gonna rock this right now. Because I'm still waiting, because I actually just got rid of my review area. So I gotta build a new one. Which I got all the parts, which is currently what I'm using right now for the stream. I guess there's a drop down thing I'm currently waiting on. Also waiting for viewers. Hopefully people pop in. Hey, Goji! How's it going? I know there's a lot of people at G Fest, so I know it's gonna be hard to detract some viewers away from that. Oh, hey, Amanda. But yeah, I got a new setup. Super excited about it. So I have little LED, or they're like, I guess little compared to what I'm used to. But I used to have studio lighting, and now I have these LEDs, which should definitely help a lot with doing the reviews. Hey, Green Goblin. Oh, Jaded. Oh, glad you could catch the stream. Yeah, I didn't end up going. I actually took the weekend off to go, but with gas prices and with baby coming, I know baby's not coming for a bit, but I decided just to stay home and do a lot of rearranging and just kind of start childproofing the house. So I had, I got 5 days off, so we're going to spend 2 days kind of just doing our own thing and 3 days cleaning and organizing. Because I don't know if you guys remember if you've seen the tour video I did down here a little bit ago, which I'm going to be updating. It's actually going good. Today was a bunch of, I finished up this room. So the review table used to be here. As you can see, it's now anime stuff because this all used to be up in my dining room. But because, baby, I don't want this stuff to be damaged. And this, oddly enough, out of all my stuff, this is generally the more expensive items. So I brought everything expensive down here. So all the anime stuff. And then it's still like Star Wars and 90s. Transformers ended up going upstairs because the way I set it up, all the figures are now really high. So I got a long time before I got to worry about the kid messing with them. And then it's Transformers. I'm not that upset if they want to play with them, And then Pacific Rim stuff. And again, it's really high up. Yeah, and that was the other problem. Is I still could have went to G Fest, but I wouldn't have really had a whole lot of spending money because it would have cost me a few $100s just to get there. And then one year I ended up going. I drove down, which is about 5.5 hours, 5-6 hours to get down there. Spent the entire day and then drove back. And I didn't want to do that again, and then also be out a few $100s just to get down there. And so I was figure I'd buy a couple of things because we actually my first day off we actually went around and checked out a bunch of toy shops that I haven't one I haven't been to in a while and actually some new ones. Oh, that's sweet on the gecko. At least, but to be honest, I don't even every time I went to G Fest, they usually have about $1,000 as I've saved up over the year with YouTube and work, but I haven't even. I didn't have close to that. I would have maybe had maybe enough to get some of the autographs and one item, one okay price item, which isn't really worth the drive for me to be honest. Especially one thing I just got in is I bought off my buddy Rez. We did an unboxing, so I'm not gonna go over too much. But this is the old Xbox Irys, so I ended up still getting some Godzilla stuff, but didn't have to drive for it. Then a lot of the reasons I really like going to the G Fest for the artist stuff too, and they kind of put a damper on that one this year too. So I don't know, it just wasn't really worth it for me. But hey, Lady Jerkum. But one thing I did find, which is currently hanging on this wall, we did a review. I'm gonna dip away for a sec. I got it hanging up, but just found. I didn't think I would be able to find this. And it kind of is also hilarious finding these guys so close together. But ended up finding a swarm alien still minty in the package. Outside of it's slightly warped on the top here. That's about it. And I got this. I found this for about $65. and was super stoked about that because now I got a Arnez is gonna take my loose one off me, and I'll have 1 minute on the card, so I'll have pretty much at least one of every alien on the package that isn't a duplicate color. Yeah, AVP is great. I never really had a bad problem with the raffles. I never won one, but yeah, I thought 65 was good because you see on eBay they'll be like 80 bucks and up, and the box won't even be good. Like it's like glorified loose is what I would consider it. And then this thing was, like I said, mint in the package, and the dude never really got released stateside. So I was like, I'm winning. So that made me feel a little bit better about not going to G Fest. But that I'm not going to open up because that's the whole purpose of it. But yeah, it was usually like the most fun I have at G Fest was checking out all the artist stuff. Like John Bogatti, his stuff was really cool. Ray's stuff was really sweet. It was just always cool just seeing like what everybody was making, and it's good to be able to get some stuff there. Like it's cool that Matt Frank's there, but kind of got enough stuff from that guy to be honest. Never really got into Stranger Things. The rest of that stuff's cool though. I tried. My wife really likes it though. It's pretty solid. It's definitely a convention you could kind of get your fill of in a day though. I will say that. 2 days most. Specifically Saturday, I would say is the best day because Saturday is usually when they have the costume contest, which is probably one of my other more favorite things that's going on there. But it's actually at a new hotel, so I can't really state like how it officially works. But usually it's kind of like a lot of other conventions where they have panels going out throughout the entire day. So there's usually a lot of stuff you can kind of sit in and learn a little bit more about giant monster culture in general. And dealer room's usually pretty sweet. Usually has a lot of stuff. I will say it's usually, at least when I've been there, it's got a nice mix of newer Godzilla stuff with old stuff, and the prices are generally fairly reasonable for convention wise. Because usually you think convention, you think price spikes on a lot of that stuff, but I've definitely gotten a lot of things for a lot cheaper than I thought I would. Yeah, the movie screenings are sweet. The only thing that's kind of weird is it plays at a movie theater that's a few blocks away, but it's like the theater that I went to when they were doing the orchestra was really sweet. It was almost like one of those like old theatricals, whereas like the stadium seating on the inside, it was really cool. Love that, but it was just terrifying to get there. We ended up hitching a ride with some other people that went there. But anyways, so what I got for unboxing. Found a ninja spawn while we were out and about. Thought it was cool. Wasn't sure if I was going to get it, but figured why not. And then I finally came across one of these guys, which I've been kind of looking for a Darth Maul to get a hold of. Because as you can see, I got a few of the 12-inch ones I've been slowly kind of working on. And the whole reason I grabbed this one over, there was another Darth Maul there that was cheaper, but it was just him by himself. Is it comes with the Sith Speeder. And then if you guys can see, it's gonna be hard to see in the box, but he has like the most cringy grin. And I just thought it was kind of winning. So I'm gonna open it. I figure I'll open here. I wasn't gonna do Destroying the Valley, but again, I just changed my entire setup for the house. And same with the review, so I'm waiting for stuff to come in. I bought a pull-down curtain. So when I could just set up the table and go instead of just always having the table just set up and builds up cat hair and stuff. And it's just more time consuming. Then it also make easier bringing in like my city to do photos on instead of trying to get into a corner between shelves and not knocking over a bunch of stuff. Hey, gamer. Oh, happy birthday, Chris. Making sure I'm not missing stuff. Right, well, I guess we'll start with Spawn, and then we'll move on to the... I'm kind of scared about the Darth Maul, if I'm going to be honest, because I've had mixed experiences opening up old figures for those. Like, for the most part, if it has leather on it, I don't even worry about it anymore. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that, gamer. That sucks. I know how that feeling. Yeah, it's never a good time when a family pet goes. Especially when we had our little kitty, or our, well, not kitty, but our old cat, uh, end of last year when she passed away. Oh, that sucks about the Mecha. What broke on it? Oop. Uh-oh. That wasn't supposed to get cut. It looked like a wire. You know, this could also be a bad idea because I am super tired. But I wanted to do something fun. I wanted to chit chat with some people. Oh, his hand's still attached. Hopefully I didn't do much. These aren't super sharp. So hopefully I didn't wreck it. Or if I did, it's not noticeable. We can fix things. Oh, something popped off. I do like that it comes with a bunch of swords. Yeah. Kind of odd for a ninja to have like scimitars looking items. They look cool though. I almost thought it was like little skulls on the insides, but definitely isn't. It's got little ribbons on this front though. Oh, thanks for the compliment, gamer. Oh, I like Jurassic Park 3. I thought it was, or Jurassic World 3. I thought it was fine. Uh, yeah, I nicked it a little bit. It's fine. A little bit of glue, you'll never know. Alright, so next, where the heck did this pop up? Okay, it was just down here on the back. I do like that this guy's got a Ninja Turtle vibe. How do I feel about my Diego soon? Oh, Diego Doom. Diego Doom's great. I've talked to him before. The one thing I really like about his reviews is they're super thorough and definitely have a really nice presentation to them. And for the most part, especially, I know he definitely focuses on a lot more Ultraman stuff than I do. He's usually like my go-to if I really want to look at a figure and really get the gist of it. And he's also consistent, which is also really nice too. So every time you go to the guy, you're gonna get the same quality out of it every time, which is something that's really good. Oh yeah, that sucks about the Ghidorah. At least like spikes aren't usually super hard to fix, especially just like a little bit of epoxy putty. Solves a lot of problems. Yeah, it was this spot right here. Oh, in the box, you can see there's a little line right here on the thigh. It looked like a wire. I'm dumb, but it looked like a wire. SpongeBob SquarePants. That's who lives in Pineapple Under the Sea. Katanas look really cool though. Very Ninja Turtle-y. Super straight too. So I guess I can't really call him a katana, but so okay, so on a high note, the back here isn't fully enclosed. Because I would much rather him holding these if I can. Are these spikes not painted? These spikes aren't painted. What the heck? Oh, thanks, man, Godzilla MC. The one funny thing is we've been doing this for actually a lot longer than I feel like I have. So there's been a few people that have definitely grown up with us, which is great. Yeah, just casually split the legs, man. We don't discriminate here. We do everybody. Like, there's always an upskirt shot. It don't matter if it's a demon, what have you. For the most part, the paint job actually on it's really solid. Also, we'll say too, these little LED lights like I just bought for this thing are working really well because they're very focused, which I really like compared to the studio lighting that I had, which definitely had a bigger spread, I will say, but it also kind of saturated a lot of things. Yeah, especially with a lot of the San Diego Comic-Con stuff that got announced recently, because the con looks really cool. I don't like that it's $90. Like, that sounds kind of ridiculous, because the figure was originally, what, 60? Right? You're paying 30 extra bucks for a couple of accessories? Kind of rough. The one thing I did pre-order today was Marvel Legends is putting out the Spider-Man No Way Home 3-pack. Hopped on that thing. That one actually looks really sweet. And then there's also the Figure Arts Venom. There's the Elden Ring stuff. Oh, what else did I see? The Super 7 stuff didn't really excite me that much, so that got announced. I'm going to be honest. You got a nice grandma there. My mom was the one that got me into it because I really liked dinosaurs as a kid. My mom was like, well, it's just dinosaurs with fire breathing, so she put in Godzilla, and it's been pretty much it ever since. Yeah, I like Pokemon. We've done some stuff on the channel here. I don't have a lot, and actually, I'm trying to tone it down more too. Especially with Baby, I'm trying to focus on more things. So I don't mind having the Japanese Pokemon figures, but because they go with Figure Arts and Figma, so I'm okay with those. But I don't really want to. I'm trying to stop branching out into other stuff. Looks good with the katanas though. Yeah, especially when I was like little, I was super in the dinosaurs. Then it became Godzilla, and then my mom regretted it ever since. Because I just wouldn't shut up about it, as per her. Trying to slide these scimitars in real quick, don't mind me. I wish the back thing lined up a little better, but it holds them. It holds them pretty well. Nah, this guy's sweet. I like this one. They actually just announced they're doing it's Plague Spawn, which is this really spiky, ugly spawn. That one looks kind of cool. Not sure if I'm gonna get that one, but they also it sounds like they're doing Omega Spawn, which sign me up for that. What there's him, Twitch, and Sam, the detectives. I'll also grab those two. Yeah, the Figure Arts Venom. It looks sweet. I think I had a picture on my phone. If you give me a second, I could pop it up on here, but I'm not. I've just started using the stream software not too long ago, so I'm not super familiar with trying to get up all the pictures. If I had a dual screen setup, it'd be a little easier. Okay. Looks really cool. I really like how they did the mouth for it. Favorite Pokemon? I'd probably go. It changes a lot, but I would say probably Haunter is generally one of my more favorite ones. Mezco Godzilla 69 beam fit with any of the monster arts. Oh, the Destroy All Monster one. It's too small. Definitely too small. You're probably better off with the NECA ones, to be honest. Or you could buy one of ours. Over on our Etsy. Red and Black Dragon. I can't think off the top of my head. I'm going to be honest. Yeah, as I say, I might grab it because I have the Marvel Legends, so I don't know if I need it. But again, it falls into the Figure Arts Figma realm. I'm allowed to grab them. But like I said, I'm trying to be really good at not branching in the new stuff too much, unless it's kaiju related. That's more fair game for me. because kaiju stuff gets views, so I don't mind spending like just randomly getting stuff for that. Like for instance, Star Wars, it's pretty much these things or Black Series is really all I focus on. Yep, Ninja Spawn. I found one locally, so I grabbed it. I saw the Raven spawn, but I wasn't that into it, so I ended up skipping on that guy. Alright, let's hope for the best. Main reason I'm opening this is I was thinking about leaving the box, but like the plastic's yellowed a lot. And then him on the inside, like I can see his rubber bands are kind of deteriorating, so I kind of want to clean them up. Hey, woo! That's the one nice thing about the Phantom Menace boxes. They were always pretty sweet. Alright, so there's a stand. There was another. I remember seeing two janking around in here. Right, this one's got wires. We can snip this one. Is it just the one? Nope, there's two. Okay. I think there's two. It looks like he's... Oh, what the heck? He's like hooked to a string here. Yeah, well, it sucks with the escalating prices, but to be fair, Destroyer's been out for a little bit now, so I don't feel as bad about the price. Kiryu actually had a more recent release, and it's kind of insane at how high that guy already jumped back up. Alright, so I think I can snip this right here. There we go. And that frees the hood. Oh, that's to say, they got Molly trapped by his neck, so we gotta free that. Yeah, you're right, Jay. Oh, the Republic Commandos? Yeah, I'm grabbing those. The other thing with Black Series, I try to keep to a theme, is I was sticking with like the new TV shows for the most part, outside of certain characters. And the Republic Commandos are one of those guys that I'm allowing myself to grab. Yeah. Oh, what the heck? The bottom's tied too. It's tied in multiple spots. Why is this so complicated? I got a knife for this part. At least I was hoping the knife would be enough. It appears that I lied. Stephen Toy Reviews, he's a pretty solid guy. I'll be honest, I haven't really watched much of his stuff, if I'm gonna be fair. But what I have, he's good. I talked to him a couple of times before too, but this part's kind of frustrating because it's like, why is this just little pieces of string? Why do they suck so much? I don't even know where the other one was hooked to. Anyways, so I was talking about his little grin. So good. Yeah, well, it was like the 2019 was a good call. Getting the re-release. I don't know if I'd really want another Destroyer at this point. Super Report Reviews, it got demonetized like pretty much fairly quickly when the channel started because of stupid reasons that were out of our control. But they decided that they still wanted it to be in our control, so they demonetized, and eventually we started up this channel with under a different account, and it started making okay money, and then we just kind of focused on over here. And then I still wanted to keep it going, but at a certain point, I only got so much time to really focus on doing these videos. And it's already hard enough trying to get, because I'd like to try to get 6 videos on here a week, or at least a stream, like 6 days worth of content. And trying to do that plus do extra stuff for Super just wasn't happening. Favorite people? If we're going by anime, it's definitely Team Rocket, Jesse and James. They've always been my favorite. Oddly enough, they're also the only guys out of the Pokemon figures that I don't have anything of, but I would really like to. Probably help if I was actually holding this up, trying to get the stuff off, because there's these dried rubber bands. I'm trying to twirl them off. Because it's supposed to be holding on to its lightsaber. There's so many. I also like too that all the bodies. I really wanted legs with like ball jointed legs, and only one of them had the intact legs, and it was Roddy Piper. Made me sad. But he's sweet. I was kind of hoping he wasn't going to be this big, though, because he's actually stands a little taller than the actual Large Monster series. But he's cool, though. I still like him. I just don't know if I'm going to... I might still customize it. I just don't know if I'm going to do it soon. But I plan on once I fudge around with this guy for a second. I want to try to put the tentacles in. Yeah, this is cool, because I like, too, that you can... You still got the hood. But yeah, and then you can still get them off too, I think. Oh, he's sticking to it. That's what was happening. Oh, it must have been wet when when they put him on, because it's not tacky, but it was like he was hooked to the clear coat. It's pretty sweet. I love too that it has like wood paneling, because in our futuristic settings we still need to have wood paneling on our speeder bikes. Oh, Steve, if you could buy any type of figure or figures for free and they look like the prototype, what would they be? Um, Probably those old Trendmaster 98 Godzilla figures from the animated series. Because there's a bunch of prototypes of those, and they all look really sweet, and I want them. But it's impossible to get. Right? I need to like have a button on the wall here. Because I definitely wanted this, because Darth Maul is one of my more favorite characters from the prequels. Oh, these move. This thing's just getting sweeter and sweeter. So, it's got stands. I don't know how the stands work, though, because it's got a dual peg, but there's only one peg slot. You're like, oh, there's extra stuff in here. These are... Also, I know it's not canon, but he's going to be holding his lightsaber and like double wielding it while flying on the thing on my shelf. That's how it's going to operate. Got our little laser pulls. Oh, it's got a little section you're actually supposed to insert. That's sweet. So it pops. Oh yeah, we got him. We didn't end up doing like I have a review, but I never finished it because I couldn't locate my skull crawler. Because the one I had loose, I ended up using for a custom and selling it. And the one that got shipped to me in the box, I don't know where the box went. So I'm trying to hunt that down while we've been reorganizing. Still haven't had much luck. It's slightly warped, but nothing that a little bit of heat couldn't fix. But still got really nice detailing on it. just needs to be heated up a little bit so that it can kind of fix itself. So how does this work? Because there's this. It looks like this kind of slots in like just like that. Okay, making progress. Hey, here's always cool. I'm one of the weird guys that I actually like the Phantom Menace more than the other two prequels, personally. While I still enjoy them to a degree, like Attack of the Clones used to be my least favorite Star Wars movie. And then Last Jedi happened. But after rewatching them, it's not as bad as I remember. It still has some problems, comparably, but not that bad. Especially compared to Last Jedi. So that's pretty sweet. Just got these two little guys. Sits there. Lexa. Mr. Molly. I honestly don't remember him having this bracelet. But it's here. Oh, it's removable. Interesting. Oh, Jason. Not even close. Right? It is pretty much his prototype. Oh, somebody's limbs were not assembled correctly. There we go. Oh, it's on a little clasp. You could take the clothes off. I think. So which way does this elbow bend? I'm trying. Okay, so it's like that. So there we go. This guy's little patty boots. I love the BMX looking boots though. You guys can see them. Nah, that's sweet. So this is his coat here could come off if you needed to. Oh, that's pretty sweet. Because the other Darth Maul 2 I seen, like his eyes were a little messed up, but this one, like, I don't know, he looks terrifying with his little smile there. What do you mean by toy collection? Oh, my favorite is still my Imperial Godzilla. My one I had from when I was a kid, easily my favorite. If we're going by things I've purchased, it's probably my Ava Zilla up here. Still one of the coolest things I've gotten. The figure that I have that I still hate is probably that Good Smiles Gridman figure. That one was pretty garbagey. The one that it builds into the I even forget the Big Mac name for it, but it was such a hot mess of a figure. That one was pretty bad, and that one still hangs around. Yeah, I would say that just because I actively don't like it, but it's also something that I won't sell. So, favorite just stuff I collect. Probably Monster Arts is usually the ones I'm the most excited about when they come in. I would say currently. I would say just as like a company, probably just Bandai stuff in general is usually my favorite things. That or probably Lightning Collection. I'll be honest, I wasn't that into the new Halloween. We did a review. The first one I thought was great, but the sequel, I don't know, just something kind of fell flat for me on that one. I'm still excited to see the new one though. Any thoughts on Kaiju Nest, whether figures, movies, or show? Not sure what that one. Oh, news. Okay, I was like, I'm not sure what the nest is, but I just get to roll with it. There's like kaiju news wise, there wasn't really that much like super exciting. Like I mentioned, there was like the Super 7 announcements, which were kind of whatever for me. The con, again, kind of whatever. I'll try to get it, but I'm not excited about it. For the most part, it was a lot of the not giant monster stuff. I was a little bit more excited about, like the Dragon Ball stuff. Looked really cool. Same with like the Marvel Legends Spider-Man and stuff like that. Big John, Little John. I'd do it. I would have done it for free. I wouldn't even had to pay me. Oh, Godzilla for sure. I like Predator, but even like I like Aliens more than Predator personally. I'm more the flip flop of Arnez. Not sure. It just kind of got announced. I don't know anybody that has gotten one yet, at least stateside. Um, but I would guess probably in the next like month or two, I would say it's probably gonna be showing up because there's already packaged versions of it. So yeah, super happy with this guy though. Like this thing's dope. I just gotta get this straight, and then somehow get him positioned on there, holding the thing and doing his thing. All right, got an Irys to kind of partially assemble. It's got two broken pegs, so I will have to fix those off camera. But on a high note, super easy. Just got to drill some rods and good to go. I'm just not exactly 100%. So these bend? No. Oh, these are on little hinges, though. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, it's like, that's the whole reason I bought it. I was just like, he looks stupid and I love it. All right, so this is the damaged one, which goes with this one. So those two I can't put together. Rez, if you're here, does it matter which one I put them in? Yeah. Or can I just go to town? It was missing for too long. They don't have like a specific one they go in, right? Just plug it in and go. Oh my god, that's actually really tight. Hope I might have to hair dry this. I got the ball in. Oh, well, dookie. Alright. Well, I'm gonna have to use the hair dryer for that, because otherwise I'll probably snap more. But essentially, it just kind of lays flat. So yeah, I'll have to mess around with this guy more. Yeah, because we filmed the unboxing. Funny enough, too, this guy ended up coming home with me. Trading Arnez won the Comic-Con Predator. I just got it not that long ago for it. Because they're worth about the same, and I kind of need a Dutch for my collection anyways. I feel like I missed something. Yeah, Mighty Joe Young, sweet. I even like the Disney one. Well, at least I remember liking the Disney one. It's been so long since I've seen it. How much does it cost you to pay it? Oh, you asking how much this guy costs? How much? I think it was like 65 shipped is what I paid for this. Funny enough, he's actually, I think, slightly taller than the 25 centimeter X Plus. 25 centimeter looks a little better, but he's a little bit more dynamically posed compared to this guy. He's a little more stagnant, but still looks really cool. One thing is, I still kind of want to try to make this guy articulated. Problem is, he's a little too. I was hoping he was gonna be shorter, so I could hopefully get him with the Monster Arts version. So I was hoping they would sort of scale, and then I could make a posable, and then sweet, well, like a Monster Arts style thing, kind of like the Legion, because the Legion scaled pretty well with the Monster Arts, but not the Irys. Not that I'm aware of. Last we got the anime, and even that got kind of rushed to a finish. So I wouldn't say never, but at least anytime soon, we're probably not getting one. HTTYD. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Because I remember there being a small, like one on a like it came out on a card. This one I'm pretty sure was in a box originally, sort of like the Legion. But Irys is still like one of my more favorite kaiju's in general, so I definitely don't mind just having more versions of it hanging around. Oh, How to Train Your Dragon makes more sense now. Um, to be honest, we probably would get it, but it would less for me, more for my wife. My wife loves How to Train Your Dragon. So I can definitely see her at least buying the dragons. I don't know if she'd get like Hiccup in the crew, but definitely Toothless and stuff. But anyways, I think that's pretty much it for the stream. Overall, pretty pleased with the figures. Irys is cool. Uh, Once we get off the stream, it's going to probably take me like 30 seconds to get everything put together on this guy. But I do plan on probably doing a full review of this one. Just like Russ said, I'm going to have to look up a little bit more information on it just to get everything together. Like I know it's the X Plus, but I forget what the older lines are like officially called. Yeah, I was gonna say this one's actually really nicely painted. I would say it's a little, the color is a little bit dulled on it, which is the way they were. Because the blues and the yellows definitely could be a little brighter on them. But the one thing that's really nice, especially because of the LED lights here, is that little bulb in his horns, like his face. It lights up really nice. Like it reflects the lighting around it, which is cool. Favorite animals? I guess real animals would probably be sharks. I really like sharks. Sharks are cool. It's a good one to rewatch. I still actively like. I would usually watch 98 Godzilla like once a year. But yeah, I guess we'll call it good here. So help us defeat those kaijus by hitting that like button, subscribe, become a ranger today. We also got Instagram, Patreon, Pinterest, and Facebook. Guys like you about the channel donate. We greatly appreciate it. Tomorrow will probably be a Benny review. It's tomorrow's Saturday, right? So I have another one of those lined up. And then probably nothing for Sunday. And Monday will probably be the unboxing of stuff that we got. Anyways,